Alright, in this video I'm going to talk about CodingBat and how to log on to the site and work the problems. So CodingBat is actually a site devoted to both Java and Python. And I'll have a link somewhere on the site that'll probably go to the Python branch, but the site itself is codingbat, all one word, .com. And when you get there, you can sign yourself in with your email address, and assuming you've given me your email address and I've set you up, and your password. Let's see, the password will be, what's a good one here? The password for now will be SEETEEDEE, okay, and like CTD, but spelled out funny. Yeah, that'll be for now, and then you can just you can always go in and change that when you want to, but that way you won't be delayed in logging in. So you put in your email address, your password, click login, and we'll work on, well, like I said, we'll be working on the Python branch, and there's a whole bunch of problems to work. I think what we'll probably be doing is first thing in the morning I'll let you know which problem we're going to be talking about, so you have a chance to do it or make sure you've done it before we get talking. You should always make sure that you're logged in right here. So you should see logged in with your email address and nobody else's. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so in the morning we're going to do warm up, and then so I'll pick one of these. Oh, also, if you want to change your password, yeah, you can do that in the preferences. Okay, so just go ahead and update your password if you're worried about anybody hacking into your account. Okay, it's this prefs thing right here. And then, okay, so then the problems are all listed in different categories. We haven't gotten to loops yet, probably, so we'll be working on these, or lists either. So we'll be working on these -1 problems, and so it's just, yeah, so you can click actually on the whole set, and then it shows you all the different choices that you have. And like I said, I'll say, you know, oh, this morning we're going to work on sleep in. You've seen this one. And let me just reset it to show you what it's going to look like. I say forget it. Oh, sleep in will just be empty. So it's just going to be, I have a you know, the header there, the signature, def sleep in. You never change this line, okay? So this line, this is one of the constraints that you have to work with. You're going to be writing a method called sleep in, and it's going to have 2 parameters, weekday and vacation, okay? And then there's an explanation right here of what the method is supposed to do, okay? So, and again, you've seen this one on my site in Trinket, so I purposely took this one so you'd have something familiar to work with. It says the parameter weekday is true if it is a weekday, and the parameter vacation is true if we are on vacation. We sleep in if it is not a weekday, or we're on vacation. Return true if we sleep in. There's a button here to show solution. You should make at least one attempt in here to solve it before you check the author's solution. But anyway, so there's this general description, and then there are examples of what your output should be for different inputs, or what your return value should be for different arguments. Okay, so if you say sleep in, if the arguments are false and false. So false means it's not a weekday, and false here means you're not on vacation. Well, if it's not a weekday, then we can sleep in, so the result is going to be true. Okay, and then again, I'm not going to go through this too much because you've seen this one already, but the idea is you then you can click in this box. I'm going to hit enter, and notice one problem with CodingBat is that it doesn't do the indentation for you the way Trinket and some of the other environments do. Let's see, if you hit tab, you'll actually tab right out of the box and go to the go button. So what you need to do is just hit the enter key a couple of times. I would say use 2 spaces for your indentations and you'll be okay. And let's just say return, and we sleep in if it's not a weekday or we're on vacation. So let's hit go and see what happens. Okay, so if we hit the go button, what happens is it runs tests to make sure that your code is working correctly, and how about that? Everything we did was right and we're okay. Again, you can if you've tried this out and it didn't work, let's see, let's just say what if we forgot to do not and I hit go. Well, a couple of these are wrong, right? If you try that, you can try to fix it. Let's say you tried to fix it, you still couldn't figure out, you're not sure what's going on. You can hit the show solution button and this will show you a solution, okay? And notice this is the longer if else solution, which works, right? This will work perfectly fine, but as we discussed earlier, there are shorter ways to do it. And in fact, there's a little note down here that says this can be shortened to return not weekday or vacation. And you see he used parentheses in here. I left them out. It's more Pythonic to leave out parentheses if you don't need them. But if you're ever not sure, like if you want to make sure that you're flipping the value of weekday before you do the or part, you can always stick on parentheses if you want to. Okay. And that's it. As long as you're logged in here, I'll be able to keep track of your progress. So I can use that in your final write-ups at the end of the course. So make sure that you always are logged in so you get credit for all the exercises that you've done. And then what will happen is when you do go in, there'll be a check mark next to the ones that you've completed. And that's a good way to see which ones you've done and which ones you haven't done. Okay. All right, so that's CodingBat.